My dear son, my dear daughter, do you know why you are watching this video right now? Do you think you came here by accident? Do you truly believe it was only chance that brought you to this moment? Let me tell you something that will make your heart pause. There are no accidents in my universe. Every second of your life has been known and planned by me. And this moment, this very moment when your eyes are looking at this screen, was prepared long ago. I chose you, yes you. Among billions of people on this earth, I placed my hand upon you and said, "This is my chosen one. This is my chosen one." Are you tired? You look into the mirror and see the signs of time becoming heavier on your face. You feel your strength fading with every passing day. Are you afraid of what comes next? Afraid of growing older? Afraid of losing your energy, your health, your happiness? I see all of it. I see every tear you cried alone in your room. I heard every quiet prayer you whispered while everyone else slept. I felt every moment you looked toward heaven asking for a miracle, another chance, a fresh beginning. And do you know what I have done? I have prepared something so great, so powerful, so life-changing for you, that the angels in heaven bowed with honor when I revealed my decision. Today, on this day you will remember for the rest of your life, I have come to you with a promise that can change everything. I will give you 25 years back. Yes, exactly what you heard. 25 years of youth, strength, energy, and life. But listen closely, my son, my daughter, because there is something very important you must understand right now. This is not a joke. This is not an ordinary message. This is a divine offer with a time limit. If you wait for only 10 seconds, if you begin to doubt, if you allow the enemy to place seeds of unbelief inside your heart, you could lose the greatest opportunity of your life. I know it sounds impossible. I know your logical mind is trying to understand what you have just heard. But tell me, when have I ever made a promise and failed to keep it? When have I failed someone who trusted me? I am the God who opened the Red Sea, who stopped the sun in the sky, who brought the dead back to life, who healed lepers, who changed water into wine. For me, returning 25 years of youth to you is easier than making a leaf fall from a tree. The issue is not my power, my son, my daughter. The issue is your faith. The question is whether you believe that I can and will do this for you today. In this video, I will reveal truths that have been hidden since the beginning of the world. I will show you why I chose you, what you must do to receive this extraordinary blessing, and what may happen if you refuse my call. Every word you hear from this point forward was written by me especially for you. I want you to listen carefully and understand that I brought you here for a reason. I know the fears you carry, the questions inside your heart, and the doubts that have followed you for years. I know how many times you have wondered whether your best days are already behind you. I know how often you have looked at your life and wished you could return to a younger version of yourself, when your body felt stronger, your mind felt lighter, and your dreams seemed closer. I have seen those wishes, and I have heard the prayers you thought no one heard. Nothing about your life has been hidden from me. This moment was not created by accident, and these words are not reaching you without purpose. You may still struggle to believe what I am telling you, but I am asking you to listen before you judge it as impossible. I know what your eyes can see, but I also know what you cannot yet see. What I have prepared is beyond what your present situation can explain. The promise is before you now, and the choice to believe begins in your heart. Not for your neighbor, not for your friend, not for someone you pass on the street, but for you. And when this video ends, you will have to make a choice that will shape the rest of your journey here on earth. Write in the comments, "With God I am stronger." My dear son, my dear daughter, let me explain how divine choice works. When I look at humanity, I don't only see physical bodies moving around. I see hearts. I see souls. I see every hidden tear, every broken dream, every hope that still survives against all odds. And do you know what else I see? I see those who are ready to receive my greatest blessings. You were chosen by me before you were born. While you were still growing inside your mother's womb, I already knew this day would arrive. I already knew you would need a supernatural renewal, a miracle that would go beyond the laws of nature. But why now? Why today? Because at this exact point in your life, there is something about my divine timing you must understand, and it will show you why this message is urgent. There is a special window that opens at certain moments in a person's life. It is like the heavens open and a divine light shines on that one person. When this window is open, anything can happen. Miracles take place, instant healing appears, supernatural renewal can completely change a person's life. But that window does not remain open forever. It closes. My beloved children, if these messages have comforted your heart, strengthened your faith, or drawn you closer to me, know that I have been working through this ministry. This YouTube channel has been demonetized, so these videos no longer receive ad revenue. Yet every script, edit, and upload is lovingly prepared by people who serve this mission with all their hearts. If I place it on your heart to help, please consider supporting this ministry through Ko-Fi. Every gift, no matter how small, helps keep my word reaching more lives around the world. The Ko-Fi link is pinned in the comments. If you're watching on TV, simply scan the QR code on your screen with your phone. Pray about it first, and if you feel my leading, give with a joyful heart. Thank you, my beloved children, for helping my light shine even farther. And when it closes, it may take years, many decades, or it may never open again. Your window is open now, at this exact moment, while you read these words, while your heart beats inside your chest, while your lungs breathe the air I created. Your window of divine opportunity is completely open. The angels are standing around you, waiting for my command to pour over you an abundance of youth, strength, health, and energy. But I need you to understand something very important. This window begins closing 10 seconds after you receive this message. Every second you wait, every moment you question, is one less second of opportunity. And when the 12th second passes, if you have not chosen, if you have not opened your heart fully to receive what I have prepared, the window closes and you will have lost the greatest opportunity of your life. You may be asking, but why this much urgency? Why can't I think carefully, ask someone else, or wait until the right time? My son, my daughter, let me explain how the enemy works. The devil does not need to make you openly reject my promises. He is more subtle than that. All he needs is to make you pause, make you think too much, make you question and analyze until the opportunity is gone. How many times in your life have you watched blessings pass because you could not decide? How many opportunities have you lost because you wanted more time to think? And now you may believe that waiting is the wise thing to do, but sometimes hesitation is exactly what keeps you from moving forward. You may think you are protecting yourself by asking more questions, but the enemy can use those questions to create doubt inside you. I know your heart, and I know the difference between careful wisdom and fear that keeps you frozen. I am not asking you to ignore everything you know. I am asking you to recognize what is happening in this moment. The opportunity before you is not meant to remain open forever. You have spent enough time wondering whether something greater could still happen in your life. You have spent enough time looking backward and wishing you could change what has already passed. Now you are standing before a moment that demands a decision. The same God who saw you before you were born is speaking to you now. The same God who knew your struggles before you understood them is telling you that your story is not finished. Do not let doubt make the choice for you. Do not allow fear to speak louder than faith. You have reached this moment, and now you must decide what you will do with it. I tell you this clearly, hesitation is the enemy's favorite weapon against those I have chosen. When I choose someone to receive an extraordinary blessing, I do not choose them because of human merit. I do not choose them because they are perfect or because they have never made mistakes. If that were true, no one would be chosen, because everyone has sinned and fallen short of my glory. I choose according to the heart. I choose those who, after every fall, still get back up. I choose those who, even while doubting, still whisper my name in the darkness. I choose those who are desperate enough to believe that I can do what seems impossible. And you, my son, my daughter, you have that kind of heart. You have that faith, even if it is as small as a mustard seed. And I will use that small faith to do something for you so great that the people around you will be amazed. But let us speak clearly about what it means to become 25 years younger. This is not an empty promise or a symbol. It is not simply a beautiful spiritual picture. I am speaking about real, visible physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual change. Imagine waking tomorrow and looking into the mirror to see a face 25 years younger. The lines across your forehead suddenly gone, the gray in your hair returning to its former color, loose skin becoming firm and flexible again, your eyes shining with the same strength they had when you were 20 or 30 years old. This is real. This can happen. This will happen to you if you choose now to accept my offer without doubt, but the renewal will not end with your appearance. Imagine feeling the same power in your legs that you had when you were young. Imagine walking upstairs without becoming tired, lifting things without back pain, waking up without the morning stiffness that has followed you for years. Imagine having enough energy to play with your grandchildren, travel, dance, and enjoy all the things you stopped doing because your body could no longer handle them. I will give all of this back to you. Every cell in your body will be renewed. Your DNA will be changed by my creative word. The telomeres in your cells that become shorter with age will be restored by supernatural power. Science will not be able to explain what I am about to do in you. And there will also be mental renewal. You have noticed that your memory is not what it once was. You forget names, dates, appointments. Sometimes you feel confused or slow when trying to understand things, but all of this will change. Your mind will work with the same clarity and speed it had during the strongest years of your youth. Neural connections that have weakened over time will be restored. You will remember things you forgot many years ago. Your ability to learn will increase. Your creativity will rise again. It will be as though I am removing 25 years of mental wear and giving you a completely fresh mind. And emotionally, how many wounds are you carrying? How many painful memories have stayed inside you for years? How many disappointments have changed the way you trust people? How many moments from your past still affect the way you see yourself today? I know every one of them. I know the pain you never explained to anyone, the rejection you tried to forget, the losses that changed your heart, and the words that stayed with you long after the person who spoke them had moved on. This renewal is not only about making your body look younger. I want to restore the parts of you that became tired while you were simply trying to survive. I want to bring back the joy you once had, the courage you once carried, and the hope you slowly stopped expecting. You will not only look different, you will feel different inside. The heaviness that followed you will begin to lift. The fear that controlled your choices will lose its hold. You will begin to see your future with new eyes. And the spiritual part of this renewal will go even deeper, because I am not only changing what people can see. I am restoring what life tried to take from your heart. Your desire to believe, your ability to hope, your strength to begin again. All of this is part of the renewal I am offering you now. How many disappointments, deep wounds, and painful experiences have built up over the years? The emotional burden of time can be just as real as the physical one. You may not have many visible lines on your face, but you carry hidden scars within your soul. And I will heal every one of them. I will lift that heavy burden from your shoulders. I will bring back your joy, your peace, and your desire to live. You will feel the same lightness you had when you were young and the whole world seemed filled with endless possibilities. The sadness, anxiety, and fears that have stayed with you for so long will be removed and replaced with hope, confidence, and supernatural joy. Spiritually, this renewal will bring you into a closeness with me that you have never known before. Your awareness of my spirit will grow greatly. You will hear me more clearly. You will sense my presence more deeply. Your prayers will become stronger. Your faith will become firm. It will feel as if I am giving you a fresh anointing, a new ability to work in the supernatural. You will begin to witness miracles, not only in your own life, but also in the lives of people around you. Your presence alone will carry a heavenly atmosphere that affects everyone who comes near you. But there is one thing you must understand with complete clarity. All of this depends on how you respond right now. I am not placing a time limit because I want to be cruel or unfair. The reason is that a spiritual battle is happening right now while you are hearing this message. The enemy knows that if you accept this blessing, you will become a great threat to the kingdom of darkness. You will become a living example of my power. People will see your change and want to know the God you follow. Your transformation will awaken hearts that had become cold and lifeless. And the devil will do everything he can to stop this from happening. That is why there is urgency. That is why there are 10 seconds. That is why I cannot let you remain undecided, thinking, analyzing, and doubting. Either you step forward in complete faith now, or the opportunity will pass. I know it sounds strong, I know it sounds demanding, but think about this with me. When Peter was sinking in the sea and cried out, "Lord, save me," do you think I waited for him to finish studying every possible risk? Do you think I told him, "Let me think about it and return in a few days"? No, I reached out immediately and took hold of him. The faith that saves, the faith that heals, the faith that changes life is always faith that responds without delay. Is a step into the unknown, trusting that I will catch you. So I ask you now, with all the love and authority I have, are you ready? Are you willing to trust me fully? Can you silence that doubtful voice inside your mind and simply believe that I have the power to do what I promised? You have spent enough time questioning whether something extraordinary could really happen to you. You have wondered whether your past has already decided your future, whether your age has limited what remains possible, and whether the years that passed can ever be restored. But I'm asking you to look beyond what your eyes can see. You do not need to understand every detail before you trust me. You do not need to have every answer before you take the next step. What I am asking from you is simple. Believe that I am able to do what you cannot do for yourself. Believe that your story is not finished. Believe that the years behind you do not have the final word over the years ahead. Your doubt may speak loudly, but it does not have to control your decision. Your fear may remind you of everything that could go wrong, but faith reminds you of who I am. I know exactly where you are, and I know exactly what you need. So quiet the questions for a moment, open your heart, and trust me. Let your faith answer before your fear does. Because if you can do it, if you take that step of faith now, I promise you that within the next 24 hours your life will start changing in such a powerful way that even you will struggle to believe what is happening. Your friends will notice. Your family will be amazed. People who have not seen you for months will ask what happened to you, and you will be able to say with complete confidence, "It was God. He chose me, he renewed me, he gave me 25 years back. My beloved son, my beloved daughter, now I want to reveal something that will touch your heart deeply. Do you want to know why, among 8 billion people on this earth, I chose to look toward you? Do you want to understand what makes you special in my eyes? Let me tell you a truth that will forever change how you see yourself. You were not chosen by accident. You did not win some divine lottery. I deliberately chose you because I saw something in you that most people fail to see in themselves. I saw a heart that, even though broken, still beats. I saw a faith that, even though small, still remains. I saw a soul that, even though tired, still seeks. Do you know what impressed me most about you? Your persistence. How many times have you wanted to give up on everything? How many nights did you fall asleep believing you could not survive another day? How many mornings did you wake up without wanting to leave your bed? Yet you rose. You kept going. Even when everything inside you was crying out to stop, to surrender, to accept defeat, you took one more step, then another, and another. You may not see it, but this persistence, this holy determination to keep going is one of the most precious qualities a person can have in my eyes. Because I work through persistent people, I use those who refuse to accept no as the final word. But there is another reason you were chosen, and this may surprise you. You were chosen because of your weaknesses. Yes, you heard correctly. Because of your mistakes, your failures, your imperfections. Do you think I don't know how many times you have disappointed me? Do you think I cannot see your sins? I saw every time you fell, every time you promised to change but did not, every time you said you would become different but stayed the same. And do you know what I did with all of it? I chose you anyway, because the difference between you and those I do not choose is not that you are better, but that you understand your need for me, that you know that without me you are nothing. And this humility, my son, this understanding of your own weakness is the perfect ground where I plant my greatest miracles. Think about the people I chose throughout history. Abraham lied about his wife. Moses struggled to speak and had killed a man. David committed adultery and murder. Peter denied me 3 times. Paul persecuted and killed my followers. You see the pattern. I have never needed perfect people to carry out my purpose. I have always worked through people who knew they were weak and learned to depend on me. Your mistakes do not automatically disqualify you from my plan. Your past does not have to become the final definition of who you are. I already knew every failure you would make before I chose you, and I still chose you. That means your weakness did not surprise me. Your broken places did not make me turn away. I saw everything, and I knew exactly what I could build through a heart that was willing to return to me. You have spent too much time believing that you must become perfect before you can be useful to me. But I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for surrender. I am asking you to stop hiding the parts of yourself you think make you unworthy and place them in my hands. The same hands that can restore what was broken can also use what you thought was useless. Your story is not over because you failed. Your journey is not finished because you fell. I am still working, still shaping, still calling you forward. And the very weakness you once hated may become the place where my strength is seen most clearly. You see the pattern. I don't choose people who are perfect. I choose the broken ones who are ready to let me repair them. I choose the weak who understand that they need my strength. I choose the lost who admit they do not know the way. And you, with all your burdens, with all your past, with every scar you carry, you are exactly the kind of person I seek to fulfill my greatest purposes. There is also a clear reason behind your choice. I chose you because you are placed in a certain position, surrounded by certain people, carrying a certain story, so you can become a witness to my power in a way no one else could. Think about those who know your life. Think about the people who saw you during your hardest moments, who know your struggles, who know your limits. When those same people see you changed, renewed, 25 years younger, the impact will be overwhelming. They will not be able to deny the miracle because they remember how you were before. They will not be able to explain the change through ordinary causes because they know there is no natural reason for what happened to you. You will become living proof of my existence and my power. Every person who sees you will face a choice. Either accept that I am real and that I still perform miracles, or choose to deny what is clearly before them. Some will criticize you. Others will claim you had surgery or use makeup tricks. Some will search for scientific reasons to explain what cannot be explained, but most of them will be amazed. They will want to know what happened. They will want to know the God you serve. And through your transformation, I will reach dozens, hundreds, perhaps thousands of other people who might never have known me otherwise. Another important reason you were chosen is connected to the timing of your life. You are standing at a crossroads. You can feel it, can't you? There is a strong feeling that something must change soon or you may lose your direction completely. Maybe your health is getting worse quickly. Maybe your relationships are breaking apart. Perhaps your finances are falling apart. Or maybe you simply feel that your life is slipping away from you and you do not know how to hold on to it. I see all of this, and I have chosen to step in now because this is the critical moment. 1 minute later could be too late. One more day could allow the situation to become impossible to reverse. I work in moments of desperation. I appear in situations that seem impossible. I speak when every other option has already failed. Why? Because during these moments, you become more open to the supernatural. It is when you reach the end of your own strength that you finally make room for me. As long as you believe you can solve everything by yourself, as long as you still keep plans B and C ready, you do not feel that you need a miracle. But when you reach the place where either I step in or everything falls apart, you are finally in the right position to receive my greatest intervention. And you have reached that place. Therefore, the timing is now. You were also chosen because of what is ahead of you. I can see the future. I know what is waiting for you in the months and years ahead. And I know you will need strength, renewal, energy, and vitality to face what is coming. These things are not necessarily negative. In fact, I have prepared blessings so great for you that, in your present condition, with the energy and health you have today, you would not be able to carry everything I want to place in your hands. It would be like trying to pour an ocean into a small coffee cup. So I need to enlarge you, renew you, and make you stronger. The coming years of your life will be the most powerful, productive, and meaningful years you have ever experienced. But you must be ready for them. And this 25-year renewal is the way I am preparing you. There is also a generational reason behind your choice. You were not chosen only for yourself. You were chosen because of your children, your grandchildren, and the generations of your family that will come after you. When I bless one person, it is never only for that person's personal benefit. It is meant to break old patterns, to change the path in a way that affects the whole family line. How many curses, harmful patterns, and limits have been passed from one generation to another in your family? Inherited illnesses, long-term poverty, broken relationships, addictions, depression. All of this ends with you because you were chosen to become the turning point. Through your renewal, a new story begins for all those who come after you. And there is one more thing you need to know about why you were chosen. I saw your hidden heart, that deepest part of you that nobody else knows. The tears you hide, the dreams you never tell anyone because you fear being laughed at. the deepest wishes you are even afraid to admit to yourself. I saw all of it. While people judge you by your outside, your social position, or your visible success, I look at what is within you. And what I saw inside you made me decide that you should receive this renewal. Not because you earn it or because you are good enough, but simply because I love you and I want to give it to you. In the end, you were chosen because this is the reason you were born. Have you ever asked why you are here on this earth? What does your existence mean? What are you meant to do in the greater picture? Let me show you. You were born to be a sign of my grace. You were born to show the world what I can do through a life that fully gives itself to me. You were born to become living proof that I still perform miracles, that I still care, and that I am still the same God I have always been. And this 25-year renewal is not a small reward or a lesser blessing. It is the completion of the main purpose of your life. It is the moment that everything in your life has been leading toward. Write in the comments, I was chosen by God. My dear son, my dear daughter, now it is time for me to explain exactly how the renewing power I prepared especially for you will work. This is not an ordinary process. It is not something medicine can provide, and it is not something science can recreate. It is a creative miracle working at the deepest level of your existence, from the genetic code inside your cells to the spiritual structure of your soul. What I am about to do will go beyond every known law of biology, physics, and human reason. When I choose to act supernaturally in someone's life, there are no limits. The impossible bows before my word. Let me tell you where it began. Before the world was created, I had already planned this moment. When I made you, when I formed you inside your mother's womb, I placed within you a divine code, a spiritual DNA containing all the instructions for your complete renewal.